Welcome back. Thanksgiving's a little more than a week away, and while family and food can be great, it can also be a lot of work, let's be honest. So Julie Welderly is here to join us with some tips in the kitchen. She's a pastry chef at Butler's Pantry. This looks and smells amazing, especially these pastry desserts that you are, amazing at. Give us some ideas of things that we can pull off pretty quick, but it looks really impressive.
Well, this mushroom and leek bread pudding is pretty easy, especially if you've got some leftover bread that you need to use. You just toast it off in the oven and then toss it with some cream and eggs, and we've added some mushrooms and leeks to it, and then topped it with some Parmesan cheese, and it's bakes off great as your stuffing or your dressing for your meal.
You were telling me that this brie would really only take about 30 minutes to make?
Yeah, you just you'll take your brie, and we've bought a whole brie wheel and we cut it in half to serve, and then we wrap it in puff pastry. And honestly, if I'm baking at home, I actually use crescent rolls.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good option, and it's a little less expensive than buying puff pastry.
Yeah.
And then we bake it in the oven until it gets nice and golden, and then we've drizzled some honey and on top, and then some fresh cracked pepper.
What about a dessert that we might be able to bring that doesn't take as much work as it looks like it does?
I mean, cheesecake's always a good option. I use a Biscoff cookie crust on those, so you'll blend those up, and then canned pumpkin and cream cheese and all your cheesecake ingredients
you have it decorated so nice. Okay, what about for those of us who either just don't have the time or we don't have the talent, let's be honest, to pull any of this off? What options do we have?
Well, you should definitely give Butler's Pantry a call.
So you guys can just make it for us instead?
Of course.
And we don't have to tell anybody?
No, oh no. It'll come in disposables, and you can put it in your own china or your fancy your fancy serving items.
So you are a pastry chef there at Butler's Pantry. What is that like on a daily basis?
Oh, I love it there. It's a great atmosphere to work in. It's always busy. We're a very busy place. We do lots of off-site catering. This is our entertaining now. What we have.
Well, you guys have a lot going on. This all looks amazing. Julie, thank you so much for joining us. And you can find Julie and all this delicious food and more at the Butler's Pantry. They're on Park Avenue in St. Louis. And you can also find them on Facebook as well as Instagram.